Good evening, everyone. Look at what you've done to me before the stream has even started. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? All these cat ears on my head. Thank you all so much, guys. We are currently on level 3 hype train. Before I've even shown my face. Hello. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Also, just for your information, I have extended the affiliate stream, the affiliate 24-hour stream challenge because I missed a few streams this week, and I wanted to give you guys a chance. Also, hello over on YouTube as well. If you're tuning on YouTube, I've got cat ears on the moment because there's currently a hype train, a level 3 hype train happening on Twitch. Currently 38%. Who knows? Maybe it might go on to another level. Who knows? It may not. But I really appreciate everyone who has contributed to the hype train today. Amazing people. If it gets to another level, of course, that means more cat ears. Outsider, how are you doing? Good to see you as well. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a good Saturday. My voice has mostly returned. We're going to see how long it lasts today. If I find any strain, I will be finishing stream early, but it should be fine. I have been talking a bit today, so it should be okay. But yeah. Oh no, I was definitely going to give it an extension so that people can catch up. So for anyone who doesn't know what's going on, I have put up a little community challenge, which if we reach it, you just spend as many pennies as you can within 2,000 pennies, which are channel points on Twitch, and contribute to the thing. And if we reach the goal, then we're gonna have two 12-hour streams to celebrate my affiliate anniversary at the end of April. And we got 10 seconds left on the hype train. Amazing. Thank you, guys. We got 3 cat ears on my head. Thank you so much. Nice way to start the stream with a little bit of hype. And I think that is success. Yes, hype train level success. Please enjoy those little emotes and stuff that might be they're being sent out to you now. And let's see what got sent out into the hype train today. We had 8 subs and 200 biddies. Thank you all so much. So that would have been Curiosity has where's this? Scrolling. Charlotte writes is subscribed for their 4th month. Curiosity Peaks for their 6th month. Luffy has subscribed with Prime for their 5th month. Amazing, thank you so much. And Miss Mori gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much, Miss Mori. And Luffy cheered 200 bitties. Amazing. Might have to leave soon, but I'm happy to be here. Do you know what? You're very welcome to be here as long as you can be here for it. If you need to head off, that's also fine too. And you can always come back and watch the VOD later if you really, really want to. And let's see, Luffy got first. Dr. Brian Shrimp has contributed 14k to the thing. High Redstone Archivist. Charlotte writes and someone else has contributed to the 24-hour thing. Luffy's contributed 2k to the thing. Your girl Avali. Oh, I butchered that. Sorry. Countess Cookie, hello. Angel Lizzie's contributed 12k to the thing. Countess Cookies, 18 to the thing. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, Alavi. Horror fan, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Who else is there? Let's see. Oh, all those people getting gifted. I hope you guys, the people who got gifts, hope you have had a chance to say thank you. Hi, PFK. Samuel Cunnington, good to see you too. PFK's contributed 2k to the thing. Miss Warriors on a 3-stream watch streak. Enjoy the pennies. Spend them wisely. Thanks for the extension. Gilded Ripple, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Murdbook has contributed 18k to the thing. Samuel has contributed 7,680 to the thing. Beck, good to see. Beck, we need to give Beck a shout out because I was hanging. I managed to get Beck's stream. I think it was either last night or the night before. I was able to pop in, and then I was also able to pop into her wonderful partner's wife. Partner? Not sure whether there's an... my brain is forgetting right now whether it is wife or partner. Anyway, partner, we call each other wives but aren't married yet. Ah, right. Yes, preempting it. That's fair. Banners has got a 110 stream streak. That's a lot of streaking Banners. Do you want to put your clothes back on now that you've done it? Yeah. We've technically been together for 8 years, so it's oh yeah, cohabitation, absolutely. Beck like Beckymon? No, Beck Rockroll. I've got a friend called Beck Rockroll, and she's wonderful. Let me just grab a drink there. Okay, yep, we're going to have to be careful with our voices today. Yep, we'll see. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, let's go on to the server. So, I've done a couple of things. A little bit, I think. It's... just have to be careful with it. No, I'll just blame... It's sinuses. I need to get them checked. Bex is contributing 10k to the thing. Outsider, see you soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. But yeah, we've done a little bit of work here over the fishing section here. Let me just switch this to this. There we go. So we've actually done a little bit of work in the temple. And what I've done is I have taken over this entire wall for myself. Well, nearly totally to myself. Banners contribute 14k to the thing. Thank you. So there's still a couple of other things that were put on the wall, like Alfie's boots and Elaine's third shiny lava fish. So those things are up there. But what I've also done is I have put up my best fish from each category. So, for example, we've got birch over here, and we got the rare, the common, the rare. These are the best ones I've got. I got a shiny of each. So there's a shiny common and a shiny rare there. So, and yeah, these would be the heftiest fish I have. So, like for example, that's a whopper. Could that technically fall? Could technically, if I'm not careful, that could technically maybe fall down there. So I've only got a whopper trapdoor fish. But yeah, I'm noticing that there's quite a few item frames empty because we haven't got all the excuse me, we haven't got all the legendaries yet. So I have got the top levels ready for a legendary, the ones that I don't have yet. So those are spaced and ready to go on top here. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries. Which, considering there's 13 legendaries and they're really, really difficult to get, that's pretty decent. So, yeah, we're going to have to be doing a bit of fishing before the end of the season to fill this in. Becca's made it to a 7-stream streak. Enjoy your channel points. Enjoy your pennies and spend them wisely. I mean, fish are food source, technically, yes. Most fish are. These fish are. Some fish are not. Okay, the lava fish you cannot eat. You have to turn them into a potion if you want to consume them. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe I did not really think. Okay. I will be very careful with his voice tonight. Lottie, how are you? I might just look. Sorry, I got out of a dagger. So my brain is tired. You're absolutely fine. Just come in and chill for a bit. So, let's see. Let's clear out my inventory of all the stuff I don't need. I need to get these to Devon as well. Actually, I might just take a second and drop these off for Devon. Over at his kingdom. You have a lovely time with your dinner and your family. Your girl. Have a good time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop these over. I don't think there's room to fish all these in there. And I'm just gonna be lazy and allow these to despawn. Okay, so, where's a good place for Devin to get these? Little Gem, thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. I really appreciate that. 2 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so do I put it in a shulker box? Actually, better to just put it into a shulker box. That makes sense. A blessed chat with Snuffles. Ooh, those are cute. Are those the Snuffles that Slipshot talks about? Yeah, I'm just I'll put them in the thing there. Also found a new favorite music for doing dishes and cooking. Ghibli music. Oh, I'm not overly familiar with Ghibli music, but from what I do know, it probably is a really nice thing to do. It's the winter one that a lot of people love. Yeah, I think that's the one. See, Slipshod was on a server during the winter season, and what he did it was called Snow Day SMP, I think it was called, and I think that's where they had the had those things on them. I need to. I haven't had a chance to talk to Slip in the last week. I need to catch up with him again because like because we could be doing our little series, but it's been a little bit tough to with work. Just personally with work, it's been I'm going the wrong way. I can go to Cherry this way. So yeah, just a little bit. I need to catch up with Slip again, so we can check in about the stuff and things. I have everything to do when I do a deep clean is put on a record a Kiki soundtrack. Ooh. Exodus inadvertently made a cult. I've gotten several SBK fans to agree that the Void is just a giant snuffle that eats the stuff that falls off the islands. Oh, very good. I wonder if there is... Ooh, is there a post box over here? Ah, there is. Fantastic. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in here. And do that, and I will drop Devin a message just so that he knows. Here we go. David's gonna look in there and be like, "What? Why is there Nautilus shells in the box there?" Lathers, thanks so much for contributing 16k to the thing. Also, I know I've got wings on, but I've genuinely have been just the last day or so. I've been trying out just like walking across the server where possible. Even actually, even today, I went over to do a bit of fishing at Pale Oak, and I took a ghast over because I was like, well, there's no other way to get over, so I figured I might as well use a ghast instead. Oh yeah, getting into the mental state for cleaning, that's a good thing to do. This is something I wish other people had other kingdoms had taken to doing the tents. Just feels like there's so much room for activities here. If we're still waiting in say a month, I may just take it upon myself to make some more tents. I have the resources because like I've got plenty of logs from different people from the other kingdoms. Wings are just a safety backup, exactly. Or for traversing over to my industrial district. anyway, let me show you my progress that I've been making while not having much of a voice. So, yeah, just built a little lava lake. Surplus of birch, of course, is a surplus. Birch is... I've got plenty of birch as well, probably. So, yeah, we have been doing work down here. So, I finished up the... Oh. Right. Okay, looks like Fool has been expanding, wants to expand this forest even more. That's awesome. Okay, I'm guessing... So, we've kind of laid things out a little bit. So, as you can see, Fool's laid out for the village. I think what we can do... Because I do want to bring the lava as a stream under this bridge. But what we could do is we can have another plateau here. Okay, so he's really leaning into the warped Nilium. So I think this platform here should genuinely lean into the crimson. I don't want to just do blanket crimson. I think I'm going to do a bit of a mix. Maybe some mycelium as well. Okay. So what we're going to do today is what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by actually building mushrooms. So I want to work on like a palette, and I think this will be where I kind of figure out what types of mushrooms to go for. And I saw some nice designs. I was considering kind of going crazy with like a whole bunch of different colors and stuff like that, but I think I'm going to generally leave it mostly the 4 main mushrooms that we have, but try and go for different shapes and sizes. So unseasonably cold where you are at Lava Lake sounds cozy at the moment. Consider maybe in Minecraft, but like considering how hot lava actually is, wouldn't recommend it. Because like there's cold, which is like what, I don't know, somewhere around between 0 and a little bit less degrees, like cold, like freezing for water. Hot lava, trust me, you don't want to be anywhere near it. that's gonna kill you. Okay, so let's go grab some... Look at all this. Okay, so got a whole bunch there. I think what we do is let's get some Nilium, some bone meal, and I think what we'll do is I'm going to just work along the back, and we're going to have a variety of crimson and warped trees around the back. I think I'm just going to do a bit of a crimson warped forest at the back of the thing. And that's how I'm going to deal with the back of the biome there. I think that's a nice way to do it. Just really lean into that. And then around the lava lake, we can have a bit more of a variety. So, underworld foliage, I need you. I'm going to need you. I need you. I'm going to need you. So I can actually grow you. This stuff, I think we can bone meal. How much bone meal do I have available to me with me? Probably not much. You're going to have to go out to the industrial area. Here, let me just mind my posture. If I mind my posture, I'll be able to speak for longer. Mama Loki, thank you so much for contributing 16k to the thing. Bushy, thank you for the hydrate. Everyone hydrate. It's good for you. Oh, excuse me. We should grab some stairs. No, we want to focus on the trees at the back first. Let's just do that first. So that needs bone meal. My friends have banned me from going anywhere near. There is lava, since I keep mentioning how amazing the texture of lava looks in documentaries. Oh, absolutely. Looks fascinating. If you want lava stories, I highly recommend checking out my friend Gaeilge. Welcome in, Raiders. Tiger was live. How are you doing? Welcome in. Did you have a lovely stream? Guys, if you don't know who I am. My name is Nather. I'm an Irish content creator who does an awful lot of Skyblock, and we're currently playing on Skyblock Kingdoms, which is a content creator SMP for Skyblock, where we're all split up into little kingdoms that each have our own unique wood type. Yeah. Anyway, can I get a shout out for Tiger Was Live if someone happens to be around? And if you want to let us know what you guys were up to, please do. We'd love to hear. And then if you need to raid and run, please do. Go look after yourselves. It's important. Self-care comes first. Thank you for the shout out. So yeah. Okay, that should be enough of those. We have warped nilium for growing our warped wood. Now, we've got an option. We could do a whole... At the back here, we could do a whole story of warped versus crimson. Actually, I kind of like that. It's a little bit like... Here, let me just show you what I have up here. So it'd be a little bit like this, except on a larger scale. I could use some shroom lights. That's what I could use. If I use shroom lights, then I can use them to... Okay. Let me see. So, warped crimson have the two niliums kind of like competing with each other. A couple of places and still have some spots where it's just netherrack on its own. And then... Do we want to do some magma blocks? What would I like to be next season? Honestly, I don't care. That is my personal preference when it comes to what would I play with is all down to like the thing is I haven't really thought about what I want to do next season yet. It's quite a while away. I have talked about like starts that I would find interesting. I've talked about instead of doing and this would be there's still time this season. Oh, absolutely. So one of the thing is I've actually looked into all the different starter islands that are available for Skyblock Infinite, which is the data pack we use for Skyblock Kingdoms, and that's where I find things interesting because in that you have starts which start in the middle of the ocean. So if you're in the middle of the ocean, you don't get you get certain resources set up differently. There's one that's in a cold biome where you don't even get a tree, I think, to start out with. There's the actual proper Mushroom Island start where you are in Mushroom Island biome and you get mushrooms to start. And then you have, I think it is a bamboo stalk in a chest, in your starting chest. So that's the kind of thing that interests me is like trying out a different start for the world. But then again, we're also playing Skyblock Kingdoms, so you're not going to get the you could start off in a different way, but very, very quickly you're going to be meeting up with others, trading resources, doing different things. So it's fine, but like you're not going to be. It's Skyblock Kingdoms is, for me, the wood type is not the important thing. It's making sure that kind of like creating a story with the person who I end up partnering with. I think season 2 with season 2 the reason why I chose Nether was because I was looking for that different challenge. I was looking for a new how to start the world with the Nether Island start. I was very curious about how that would work. And the only other person who was interested in doing Nether, literally, there was no one else interested in doing Nether. No one else put it down on their list. The only other person was Fool. Both Fool and I get on with each other. Like, our only concern was that, like, well, time zone wise, we don't match up very well. But look at what we've created, guys. Like, we've been able to work with each other, even though don't get to do a huge amount of stuff online and in front of you guys. We don't get to stream together very often. But like, it has actually turned out quite well. So that's actually surprised me because it's such a good building block. Yeah. Have you thought about what pairings for next season? I'm curious to hear what you think dynamics could be with different people as island partners versus interacting with them as server mates. Honestly, I'm not going to get into that because I don't think I don't really have many thoughts on it at the moment. I'm sure others have probably talked about it, maybe, but I personally haven't really been giving it a huge amount of thought because, again, season 3 is quite a long way off, and yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at with it. And like, I was similar with season 2. When season 1 was going on, I think I speculated about taking on the Nether start at one point, but that's about it. Because like, once you've got past the initial starting day, like after the first say 6-8 hours, playing on Skyblock Kingdoms is pretty much the same for most people. Yes, you have got access to certain resources that others might not have, like with the Nether Kingdom or whatever. Same with when I was in Spruce, I had access to certain things and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it is. I think what we can do is if we just place down. We're going to place down seeds. I think that's the way we're going to do it. So place you there. That did not do the thing. Okay, pick you back up. And this is where we're going to get a little bit random. I forgot that that's how it worked. There we go. Oh, geez. I've got so many things to do in season 2, guys. Guys, we've got to finish Wonderland. We've got to create the regatta. I got to make a Strider race here. I'm just going to say it now. We're going to be racing Striders across the lava lake. Not just here. It's going to go all the way over there, and there's going to be more lava over there. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things I need to do. So it is going to be crazy busy. I think we should have a little bit of red coming over to here as well. So yeah, I want to Strider racetrack. It's going to be more like yacht racing, if you know what I mean. Rather than it's so basically treat it more like boat racing. So like the Striders are boats, and instead of like having a specific path marked out very clearly with lines in this, what we're going to do is we're going to have like basically set up like buoys or buoys set up across the lava lake, where people have to cross around the buoys. Buoys, I'm saying it both the English and the British and American pronunciations. So you go around them, and you have to go around them, or it doesn't count. And then we're going to incorporate a couple of other strategies as well, which I'd love to just. I've had a couple of ideas on strategies for this, because I think something fun like potions could come into place and stuff like that. Oh, we could name the Striders. That's a good point as well. Yeah. Puppy says hi, blocking half my vision. Isn't that the job of puppies to do that? Okay. I definitely want to get a lot more red in here, I think. Okay, I am liking how random this is feeling. Lipshot, my friend, how are you doing? I have been so busy. We need to do a proper catch-up soon. How are things with you, my friend? Oh, I said I was maybe going to get some, how's this looking? IRL's been crazy busy for you as well? Oh, okay, well. Now I don't feel so bad about not being able to catch up. It's like, because like, we're just both so busy with life. And that's okay. How do we feel about this pattern? I think if we did get some... Here, let's switch these out at least. So we're going to switch these out for that and get some of this in. Well, good news, I actually went outside today and that was nice. Oh, dude, nice. Look, going out, touching grass is important. I say as I touch Nilium and warped stuff here instead. Yeah, I think this is the call. We do dots of this stuff around. And then what we're just going to do now is we're going to go to town on the bone meal everywhere. I thought we ought to get more... Yeah, let's get this all up. Okay, now, I think so, yeah. I think I'm gonna go get some magma blocks as well. Okay, so let's grow every single one of these trees. That's not gonna grow. I can switch you out though. Oh, okay. How do we feel about this? That's nice. Just need to get a couple more big crimson ones in. Let's place you there. Big crimson. Let's do... Hopefully... okay, it's a bit bigger than I wanted. Oh, that looks almost identical. Okay. Actually, with the warped blocks in the background. Also legs, but not live because of stream issues on Twitch, sadly. Oh, did you say that legs is not live because of stream Twitch issues? Wonder if I could convince a small warped one to grow. Small? Let's just do a little trim of some of these. Yeah, I think we do a little bit of trim here or there. Yeah, I like the lush growth. Yeah, it definitely needs another tree back here. I think we'll go with another crimson though. Oh, Misa like that. Okay, let's... The thing it is missing though is it needs a little bit of this going on. It's like I think... I'll get this inside here. Yeah, these are good. It is. Some of these trees are growing a little bit strangely, but I'm liking it. I think actually what we do need though is we should get some twisting vines in as well, just a little bit. So let's grab a little bit of twisting vine. Fortunately, here's a few food prepared earlier. It's like a missing slice out of the middle. It is a little bit, isn't it? Okay, just a couple so that it is not 100%. I really want to blend this. I think this will just look good because like this is a background piece. This is not supposed to be foreground. I don't think this needs the magma blocks. I think this is as fine as it is. So yeah, so the idea is that these bits back here are all background. So these platforms back here. And then this one here is where we have the kind of crazy stuff. Do we want to still have a sight line to the pool lights? No, actually, I think I like... The idea is that this is... Because you can see the lights. Okay, you can't see the lava pool. That's true. Kind of defeats the purpose of having the lava there. But if anyone went in, then they would get the experience of fiery, hot, crazy stuff. In Spirit of Wonderland, would we need to have the same room twice? Well, one small and one large. Oh, I think that's definitely something for further down in Wonderland rather than upstairs in Wonderland. Like... So what I'm thinking of is this part of Wonderland here, we're going to maybe have some... I think this will be an opportunity for us to actually play with some more detail and actually build some small shrooms. The lava pool still provides some extra light for the mushrooms to be seen. It doesn't because it's all built on top of shroom lights. So the light level is no different. But there is kind of a little bit of a feel of like, oh, there's something in there, and people could go in and then like, oh, there's a lava lake in there. Oh, I've made some small versions of the mushroom buildings that are outside. Oh, sorry, I just need to check something there. Okay, so oh, Kami fan has made it to a 55 stream streak. GG's. And also enjoy the extra pennies and spend them wisely. Yeah, let's come back. Let's finish off. I want to get the feel for how the back of this is all going to look when we have all these built in. So again, we've got two little lava lakes either side here. And I think just setting up a couple of roots is the way to go about it. That is not the way that you spread that stuff. I don't know why my brain has really gripped onto the idea of there being a hidden face in the forest area as a Cheshire Cat reference, because that is an awesome idea. That is a truly awesome idea to have like a hidden face somewhere as a Cheshire Cat, considering that this is Wonderland after all. And we don't technically have a Cheshire Cat set up yet. Okay, I'll do this here. And of course, I've got so many pro cat people in my chat. One of my top mods is a major cat person. Is a cat person, as in like is a cat person in Minecraft. Okay, I think with this bit here, let's do a bit of a mix. So we do done. No. Let's do that. We have a dormouse in the house. It's only fair to get the Cheshire Cat. That's true. Yeah. I should talk to... I'll have a chat with Fool and see what ideas he has for potential Cheshire Cat stuff. Yeah, because like what we could have here is we could have mixing Nilliums there. I have gone a little bit funky. And then we go warped one side and then crimson the other side. Okay, so I'm going to move this over then. Also, ProCat, my own cat, just forgave me for giving him a medication an hour ago. Oh, wow. Already forgiving you for that. That's quite a feat. Then again, I will say this. I have limited experience with cats considering the only pets I've had are fish or dogs. So, yeah. We had a Cheshire Cat moon the other day. Basically, the moon looked like a Cheshire Cat smiling as it disappeared. Very satisfying. Okay, let me see. Have I got good enough seeds? I think so. What we're going to do is we're going to start over here, though. Night of the Musicals is on tonight. Is that with the prom? But that was with them. I think that was with the proms, wasn't it? I think I saw someone in the house watching that on TV. I caught a little bit of Annie. I don't know. Do they do proms all year round, or is that just like a Albert Hall kind of thing, which is on the BBC occasionally? Hey, Chaos Scotty, good to see you. Yeah, I like this. Just a little bit of spots where we're clearly just doing this. Nushi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? What were you guys up to today? Welcome in. Hello, Gandhi Gaming. Hello, Nushi. What were you up to today? If you don't know who I am, my name is Nath. I'm an Irish content creator who does an awful lot of Skyblock, and we're currently in Skyblock Kingdoms. I am currently in the Nether Kingdom, working on our Wonderland project, which has got a giant lava lake in the middle of it, which is going to get at least twice as big as that. Glowstick, Pudge for Life, welcome in as well. Hi, Jack. I love it. Anyway, what were you guys up to today? Mining and crafting, I presume. Here, let me switch you out for you. Yes, getting here reminds me of stuff that happened this morning. Hi, Sky. Good to see you. I was trying to build my city. However, I got majorly distracted, mostly by me just chilling. Oh, I just realized I still have the cat ears on. These are supposed to be gone. The hype train's over. I just got majorly distracted, mostly by me just chilling with Pudge and Mankey, and me having to tell everyone I mistakenly changed my affiliated anniversary to today instead of yesterday, like I planned. I don't have skill issues. That's not skill issue. That's just happy accidents. Happy anniversary. Congratulations. Do you mind me asking which anniversary it is? First, second, third, fourth, 57th? 57th is impossible, but you know what I mean. Fantasmart, good to see you. We are doing a bit of terraforming right now. We're making a little bit of a biome here in the Nether. Playing around with all this fun stuff called Nillium. or Nylium. We can't really decide. I sometimes call it Nylium or Nilium. I think, what did I call it at the beginning of the season? Because here's the thing. Fool and I were going to have a bit where I called it one and he called it the other. And what's ended up happening is I've just ended up calling them both. Instead of sticking with one. Okay, I think we're getting a good bit of coverage there. Let's see, how's this looking? Yes, that's a good bit of a mix there. I've been hanging out with my friends, cats. A great time. I had to go home. Aw, wow. Hope you had a good time with the cat. So I had to think for a good minute, but it was my third anniversary of affiliate. Well, congratulations on your third. I'm coming up, I think, on my fifth in... Yeah, I think I started in 2021. I think that's when I got my got affiliate ship. Let me think. COVID was 2020. And I think it was Lynn Larson. Thank you so much for the subscription. Continuing it on for 8 months. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Just want a good mix up on top of the hills here. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and channel emotes. I don't remember, honestly. I'm only catching different pronunciations when it's really abnormal to me. When in groups, it's really obvious to me that Phil says your name differently to anyone else, and it's funny to me. Yeah. I remember when Phil first found out that he was mispronouncing my name, my username. Actually, one of the even funnier things is Phil has been occasionally been told, "Oh, you strike me as a Kevin." His name's not Kevin. His IRL name's not Kevin. But it's he gets told, "Oh, you're a Kevin," and it's like, no, that's me. So I find that absolutely hilarious that he got that, when in reality that's my name. Okay, I think we have a good bit of coverage now. Just do a little comparison to what we have over here. Okay, I think I went a little bit more ham in this area, but that's fine. Gives me the vibe that he's a Scot IRL. I don't know why. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not very good at kind of like being one of the... I'm not very good at one of those people. I'm not one of those people who can kind of say, do you know, you give me Matthew vibes. I'm not one of those kind of people. I can't really do that. So, yeah, that's something I've never been able to really do. I know other people will have those kind of like attitudes of like, oh, or like thoughts and say, oh yeah, you give me this kind of vibe, so you give me this kind of vibes. So it just kind of strikes me as funny when I see those things happening. Okay, that is a little bit of red there. Do I have some spare reds? Yes. Just want to get a little bit of a mix in. Whoops. Move that away. Recam. Yeah. So it's going to be fairly obvious in this section that like there's red versus warped rather than a little bit more of a blend like we have. That one over there is very cramped. Let's do a little bit of a mix though. I'm curious, just based on my vibes, my username, what they think my IRL name is. Will never confirm it, but was curious nevertheless. I have no idea. I'm not very good at those kind of things. Oh, I say, as actually, I do have a friend, an online friend. My friend Solly, and the first time I met them IRL, we ended up. Here's the hilarious thing. They got me to guess their government name. I got a first try, which was a complete and total shock. Cause I was like, okay, I did not try it for that at all. I was like, it just turns out that they have a fairly common, yeah, like it's a fairly common name. It's a name that's used in a lot of places. But it's just kind of hilarious that I got their name first try. I was just like, oh, okay, that never happens. Okay, I think this could be a little bit more clumped. I think this one we will go a little bit more spread out. So let's move you there. We'll go with this one a little bit more forward. Okay, we do need a tall one though. I say, and we get it. We got a tall one. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious what my first name is. It's Rock, isn't it? Guys, they got the rock and chat, guys. Oh, actually, I'm liking this. This is I like how this is just like alternating between the two. Oh, wow. Okay. I think the tree is missing something. I'm not quite sure what it is. It just seems to be, yeah, it seems to be just lacking substance. Yes. This is a rubbish tree. Here, let's try that again. I am not impressed with your tree growth there, dude. Give me a better one. Aha! Much better. Need to be careful I don't jump back into the lava now. It was a nubby little one, wasn't it? Okay, let's go for crimson in the back. And we're going to do a warped one in front here. Oh, actually. Okay, completely defeats the purpose of the crimson one in the back, but at different angles, it's fine. Like just a little subtle one in the back. I kind of like leaving the lava lake there a little bit more exposed. So let's leave that lava lake exposed. What we'll do is we'll put a crimson one here. Let's trim you back a little bit. It's just a little bit bulky of a tree. Ooh. Take you guys out. Yeah, that's good. A D&D character has so much possible content and no one's writing it. It's only session 0. You got plenty of time. Floating leaf tree, it's magic, I know. Love Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton 2 are my favorite though. The first, like the second one, the first one was fine. I think the second, I don't actually think I remember watching the second that much. So, probably not the best one to give an opinion on the second Alice in Wonderland movie by Tim Burton. How much do you like your OC? The more you like them, the spicier the angst, right? Okay, let's get a warped one in the back. This time. And we'll do crimson. I'll be able to get crimson there. Yes. How are we feeling about this so far? Oh, this is good. It's... Yes, the angst. Use every possible type, all the angst. I know the crimson blends in a lot, but it's actually fine. There might be one too many warped trees over there. It's like the crimson, even though it's using the same background as that stuff, it's put shroom lights on the visible side of the crimson tree. That's true. That's a good. Yes, we can break. We can use the crim. We're getting some weird tree shapes here. That is... a little bit of an odd one, I think. Gonna do that. Like, what I was hoping that would be a bit taller, and then you'd actually have the shroom lights behind it. Here, let's take that advice from Slip and do the thing. I think we'll do that there. Yes. Try a new one. It's true. It's not very big. I think that one we may change. That one is fine. This one over here needs a light. Yep, needs to be taller. Let's take that one down and we'll make that taller. Love Daggerheart OC. He is basically me but male. He lives off the land, lives in the middle of nowhere, which I would love. Also live in a fantasy world. He also has a pet wolf and dragon pet. Okay. Give me a better tree. Bit taller. I kind of want a small tree out front, and it is a nicer one. Let's see if we can get a small one here. Yeah, we got another small one here. Actually, yeah, that's good because that actually is tall enough to block a little bit of the shroom lights behind, which is what we were looking for. Sorry, Bees, thank you so much for contributing. 18k. Axiom has contributed 16k to the thing. Thank you, guys. We've also extended the thing, if anyone didn't notice. So instead of it being instead of the challenge finishing up on the 1st of April, we are now going to much late. We're going about 15 days from now, I think, instead. I think that's what the thing said. So it should last longer, and we'll be able to complete the challenge. As I know I've been missing a couple of streams, so that will make it difficult to complete the thing. Okay, let's just throw in a couple of weeping vines here or there. This is a good spot for some here. Just get a little bit of contrast to what's going on. Did you see the cat ear redeem? I did not see the cat ear redeem until just now. Thanks for reminding me. Blue to match the worked. Yes. Here we go. The cat ears have returned. Ooh, okay. Here it's getting caught. Yeah. I had to be... So I had to be very... One of the reasons why I also had to be very careful with my voice this week is because I also had a show. I had a gig on this week as well. And it went very well. Just the joys of when you have a gig on is that you need your voice to be available too. I see a fool's fam. I see a fool's fam. Yay! He's working on gambling, I believe. Thank you for doing the shout out for Fool. Really appreciate that. Yeah, just like little bits of vine here and there. Oh no, he's been having some sound issues recently. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to talk about your D&D stuff or your campaign stuff, probably better to... You could probably talk about it a bit on your... So you can get into the really dirty details. You can get into it on the Discord. And I even have a whole channel over on my Discord as well, I believe, if you're talking about my Discord. Because we got a whole D&D roleplay chat area. So go nuts. Have fun. Okay. I am liking this setup. That is looking really nice for the edge. I know I'm being very lazy a little bit. I feel a little bit lazy doing it this way because I suppose I could go into more detail and get into more colorful shrooms and stuff like that, but this one isn't D&D. It's Bannerfall OC, but expect D&D shenanigans from me today. Bannerfall OC. Oh, okay, right, yeah, probably better to do the Bannerfall stuff elsewhere since, honestly, I think what they're doing is great, but I have no idea what's going on because I have barely been able to catch any Bannerfall stuff. I'm very behind on a lot of the content I would usually try and catch. So yeah, like I would usually try and watch Hermitcraft, and I'm even behind on keeping up with Skyblock Kingdom's videos as well. I haven't been able to got around to watching a Skyblock Kingdom's video in a couple of weeks now. So yeah, which is a bit unusual for me, but you know what? That's life. It's just been so busy, and that happens. Aha, welcome back. A wandering trader has appeared. Food arrives and a wandering trader appears. Hope the audio is working now. Mine Ega, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. If you want us to know how your day is going, please do. If I just sit back and relax, that's also fine too. Okay, let's pop in shroom lights. Hi, Red. How are you doing? We have just been decorating Wonderland. So we've been putting in crimson warped forests all around the edge here, doing a little bit of terraforming. During the week while I was not well, I have been filling in this lava lake and getting netherrack to build up this whole biome here. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for a wee while now. It's been good, a bit of fun. Also, guys, I made a mini volcano kind of. Because there's lava up here as well. Love it. I've gotten to the point of waiting for a new SBK episode to be up and then binge. A few SBK episodes to be up and then binge. I've done that occasion. I don't usually binge. Usually I tend to try and watch the episodes like within a day or two of them coming out. That's what I've usually done. But it's just been quite busy, so I just haven't had quite the time or necessarily the energy to consume the usual SBK content that I have managed to keep up with. I think I'm behind an episode or two of Leon's. I need to check Leon's out. Because Leon's created some really good stuff this season, I think. But mainly following SBK through stream, so I don't know lore sometimes. Whoopsie. That's fine. Like, the thing is, I've been fairly light on my lore this season. I did, like, have a bunch of ideas that I managed to get done, and... Well, for me, lore for me has been fairly light, like, tying in with the music. That was something I wanted to do. It's just like kind of like a little bit of progress with my character, really, rather than... Because like the others I know do, like, for example, obviously we've got Avid and Marm who are big into doing like full storylines and big improv and all that jazz. Whereas for me, I've kind of just like kept it fairly... Most people have kind of like gone and said, okay, I'm going to tell a brand new story from what I did in season 1. In some ways, my character is not in some ways. My character is still connected to season 1. Do you need to know season 1 lore to fully understand my character? Not necessarily. But that's because, like, it's just part of the experience to kind of like that I've tried to impart. So it is just that's how I've dealt with it anyway. Kept it fairly light. Honestly, just love being a guy trying to live while the weird things happen around them and they just keep going. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of like the way that I think that's what I've managed to do a little bit. Like there's certain things that I'm not getting involved in. Like, I know some people were asking in the community Discord. We have a community Discord for Skyblock Kingdoms, which is pretty awesome. But like a few people were wondering who is involved in the if there's anyone who's not involved in like the big lore story that the big mass story that Avid and Marmer leading. So yeah, the thing is, I will be honest, I did initially look to get involved. I wanted to get involved, but then I realized I did not have time to do it properly. So I decided, no, actually I'm going to leave it because I'm not going to have time to do a good job in the story. So That's why I decided not to get to not do it. But yeah. SBK Discord. Thought there was a. I can't. I'll have to double check. I thought there was a. Just. Just see. Commands. Oh, that's all it does there. Okay. Quick check. Did I make a command for the thing? Be in chat commands and custom commands. Oh, for some reason it's because I need to fix the link. Okay, yeah, I don't have a link set up to SBK Discord because I've got an old link and it's currently not working, so I need to get a new one. So best bet, just use SBK and then the link is in the link tree that you get linked to. So it is there, it's just, yeah. Andy Unicorns contributed 2k 20k to the thing. Thank you. Just blame it on you being a hologram. They can't get you, silly. I could, but nah, I'm not gonna get involved. Just it's easier. Trying to catch up on Hermitcraft so far. I've watched Pearl, Green, Impulse. Also watching Cherryfire and Bannerfall. I'd never seen their videos before, but they seem pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard of Cherryfire, so I'm sure she is lovely. They are lovely? I'm not sure of their pronouns. Crouch Walk. Stop. Crouch Walk. Go report to OSHA. That was, look, that was an iconic moment from Milkman. Oh, come on, give me some red there. That was very stingy red. Let's see if I can get some red going here. Okay, the red does not want to cooperate. Okay. We'll just take it as the will of the Nilium. Okay, time to just go ham with the bone meal and make this place look overgrown and all that jazz. I'd be able to make a command template that you just add with a working link. That's true. I do have a command set up. I just need to get the link fixed. So, I'll get round to it sometime. Oh, legend. Thanks, fool. I've been going through so much bone meal recently with all the netherrack I've been making. Thank you. Heat blankets are so good after a day, after being out all day. Oh, yes. That or just like a nice little hot chocolate or something. That's yes, please. You're doing shepherd's pie for the first time ever next week. Hope it turns out well. You've got this, I believe. Like, it's not a hard recipe to. It's an easy recipe to do well. Like, it can be a little bit involved, but it's like shepherd's pie is one that's hard to mess up, in my opinion. At least I think so, from what I understand. Oh, that's a good pairing there. Mm-hmm. Let's do this. Yeah. Fool's also conscious that I'm sure Fool's conscious that like if we're expanding that forest here, the vine forest, that's going to require a whole bunch more bone meal. Like, because I used up a lot of bone meal as well. Yeah, we're like with this stage we're a bone meal kingdom with how much bone meal we use. It's a lot. Okay, let's get a couple of shroom lights up there. Yes, that gives a little bit more shape. My hot pack is absolutely divine today. Hot pack. Well, that's good. That's a small one. And then I need a taller one, please. I have a shulker of netherrack if you need it. Oh, you legend. I don't need it right now. But I will remember that you have that. Because what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of building a smaller one of these between the village and the warped Nylian up there. So I think that way, actually, that's going to look pretty cool. We got, that's going to look really cool. We got over 3 cool big biomes. Yeah, or, well, if you include the village as well. Would you be able to just set up we're going to let it grow over time? You can let it grow over time, but you kind of want to make sure the vines go all the way up. I suppose that would probably be sensible. Just let it do it a bit more naturally rather than trying to do it all in one go. Oh, that nearly went through the roof. I like it. Let's grab you. And we'll go there. Oh, that one. Did that go through the roof? Okay. It's like... It's... I don't know how to describe my feelings about that particular tree there. Hopefully the mash will be fairly easy if I made mash for other stuff so many times. Oh, absolutely. Mash is straightforward enough. Though I say that, and I'm pretty sure you want to make sure it's not lumpy. You want to make sure that the mash is well and thoroughly mashed through. There's some really nice consistencies you can do with mash as well. Like if you get the right proportion of butter and milk with a mashed potato, you can make it very creamy. Maybe even I haven't tried it, but maybe you put a little bit of cream in as well. Okay, I want to try Slip Shop's mashed potatoes now. Are you trying to compete? Dude, come on. What is this? These trees are having a little contest over here. It's one of the things that I'm confident I make better than anyone else. Butter and milk maker food. Oh yeah, like I will always do butter and milk. If I'm doing mashed potato. Yours res potatoes and need the skin. Oh, you do chopped skinned mashed potato? I would have hated that as a kid, but honestly, I think I need to try that again. I haven't tried that in a while. Okay, one is actually broken through. Okay. Containment breach. Yeah, we've broken the thing. You are not allowed to do that, dude. You're not allowed to do that. I need to... Here, do I have my workbox? I don't know if I've got room in this workbox. Okay, I do. Okay, great. Alright, let's go fix our mistake. Major determination, fool. Absolutely major determination. Okay, let's go get some dirt and fix that. I kind of like the joke of it having happened, but it's ruining the vibe. So let's grab some dirt, which I need to fix it with. Oh, that's hilarious. Fertile ground there, I guess. Very true, yeah. Very fertile. Chicken Kiev. Oh, actually, I've only ever had shop bought chicken Kiev. I've never actually made chicken. Have I made chicken Kiev before? That is something I'm trying to remember now. Maybe I have. I don't think I've made chicken Kiev before, but it is essentially, it would be maybe like a wrapped chicken or something like that rather than actual chicken Kiev. Okay. Okay, nice thing is, actually, all I need to do is bone meal. I don't actually need to fix any of the things. There we go. All better. And the mycelium will just grow back. Oh, what does this guy sell? Pointed dripstone. Dude. Oh. And pale oak. Sand. Where were you at the beginning of the season? Where were you at the beginning of the season? Jeez. I need to sleep at some point in a while. I'll ask you some answers if you have a question about it, or is it in front of a chat? Viking took seconds and Avid chat couldn't finish. What? Sorry, Red? Not sure I got that. PHOT. I'm not sure what that stands for. Okay, I'm confused. I confused. I'm an Athrap. Right. Let's take this tree down because it's... I'm taking this one down as well. Not a fan of it. Is my riddle? It's an English word. Fish. Or is that the other one? Puddle Shine, how are you doing? Good to see you. We are dealing with a misbehaving tree. It's misbehaved and grew through the ceiling, so we're taking it down. It needs to learn. And by learn, I mean be removed from existence. Just got a little bit too excited. And shot through the roof. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's fix this up here. Do I want to remove this one? I'm not as worried about that one. That one's fine. Okay, let's grow another tree. I was at a wedding that had mashed potato bar, sweet, red, and with skins, or what? Options for mashed potato at the wedding? Ooh, that is quite something. I would not expect. That's better tree. Better tree. Much better. Actually, a really good tree. Asking you shall receive. Um. Well, yeah. Or he's gonna heard what everyone was after, went on a big journey to get it, then came back and those resources were no longer wanted. Exactly. Maybe he was in a big journey before he could find us. Or maybe he did here. Yeah. So he heard us in the start of the season and is like, okay, yeah, I need to go on a journey and I'll be back. Okay, I want to treat this little one here a little bit differently. So, as we've done the background now. So this here is background. All of this is background. I think I like the way that we have the nylium just kind of like flowing through the netherrack. Like it's reminiscent of what we have up here, which is like goes in bits. Oh. It looks like have all the cows been abducted at this stage? Out loud and only read it when you say do it. I think that works better if you're saying it out loud rather than reading it. You think you need, like, yeah, it's you eat soup with a knife, yes? Yes? Or a spork. Sorry, it's the joys of when you're reading it compared to actually being told it in person. If someone I know the mind trick, because it's the whole one where it's like you spell fork F-O-C F-O or key F-O or K F-O or K F-O or K kind of thing, and then someone asks you soup, what do you eat soup with, and you say fork, that kind of thing. I remember having it done to me when I was younger as well, years ago. It's a good little mind trick. I think maybe we've got two options. We can continue with more of the same, or we can actually make a little mini fork would be the answer. Yee. Mug is a good one. I like mug. Soup in a mug. Ooh, lovely. See? Okay, you just said KK bye, and I immediately thought of Nayam Bella, who is one of the queens on Drag Race UK. Season 7? Yeah, season 7. And she'd say, KK bye bye, KK bye bye, or KK bye. She used to say KK a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave the volcano for the moment, because I might come back and change this out for blackstone and basalt instead. What do you eat soup with? Normally a grilled cheese sandwich. I like that one. Grilled cheese. Cheese toasties. Nice. Very nice. Okay. We've done the background. Now we need to work on the foreground. So, I think what we should do, because I've been thinking about this area a lot, Miss Mori doesn't like soup. Do you like stew? What about stew? See, unfortunately with lava, you can't lava log things. A rock in the pond, I know. I wish you could like waterlog with lava, but you can't. Huge soup can destroy a load of potato soup. Ooh, I don't like that much liquid in my food. My mom was big on the don't waste, so I always had to drink the broth. Oh, okay, yeah. I would like to maybe put in little docks. So I think what I'm going to do is before we work on the terrain, this is a little bit different. I want to get in maybe a little dock building here. Actually, if we can get a little hut or something placed here, we could then have maybe a couple of piers here. And we can use trapdoors. Actually, I think for the regatta, if we do a little house here, and then we could do a couple of piers here, and that way we can set up the starting point for the regatta over here. So that way the dock is a little bit clear here. So this can be kind of like a little sheltered area for the thing. Are we talking about the water pond or the lava pond? By grabbing it and don't drain the water. I like pumpkin soup with cardamom and chili. It's so yummy. Okay. Let's get some blocks. Lava pond, so people would have to go under the bridge during the race. Yes. So, I'm not going to put a bridge on the pond, but there is a bridge over here, which I'm going to be careful about now. So there is a bridge here. This is not the end of the pond. So the lava lake is going to come here, go under the bridge here, and go over to the end of the race, which is going to happen over on this side over there. So, though we might actually do forwards and backwards. But yeah, I need to do another lava lake similar to this one on this side over here. But kind of want to see where Fool's going to take the rest of the vine forest first, and then see how much space we have, because I kind of gonna go with a smaller section over here. I think I was like, on this side we filled up the entire area, whereas on this side we'll have maybe about half the space. Fanta, thank you so much for the hydrate. Chili is one of my favorite dishes. Boyfriend makes wonderful apple lentil vegetarian chili, which is funny because we're definitely not vegetarian, but it's good. That's the great thing about being an omnivore, is that you can have both vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Yes, I think I just need to be careful that I don't make this out of proportion. Let me see. Mini docks Minecraft. Does it need a roof? Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The phrase fossilized fish hut popped into my head, and I think I need to use this as a build prompt for later. Oh, you're giving me an idea there. Let me get Blackstone. You just give... Back, you've given me an idea. I was thinking like a little wooden fish hut. Could do a river of lava connecting the lakes. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a river of lava connecting the lakes. Oh, trust. Yeah, that's definitely happening. Let's get rid of stuff I don't need. Underwater foliage. We'll come back up for this anyway if we need it. You there. Okay, and I need Blackstone. Ooh. Is that... What Blackstone is this? That is plain Blackstone. Okay, we'll grab this plain Blackstone. I want to use some basalt. Because we've only got the polished, smooth basalt here. Okay, I'm gonna run over and get some of basalt. Docks, let's have... We'll bring both varieties of trapdoor with us. Ooh, that's a good amount there. I'll bring these as well. Oh, didn't think of that. Could do some lanterns. Okay. Wish for lava fishing. So here's a fun fact. When we were setting up the fishing data pack, Avid asked me if I wanted to have the Nether Kingdom's fish possible, whether we wanted to fish them from lava. And I said no, because I feel like, yeah. And I also wanted to build this thing over here. So yeah, it was something that came up, but I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And that's one type of basalt. One type of basalt. Okay, let's see if we can get some basalt. Recipe of around recipes for the moon discipline. You guys are all talking about food over on YouTube. You could catch from lava is what inspired the obsidian lobster I made. Inspiration for others though, so it worked out. Exactly, because like people don't tend to do that very much. That'll be plenty. I only need a little bit. Wish you could take a fire resistance potion to IRL and hang out in lava. Jace, how are you doing? Good to see you. The voice has been struggling a little bit this last week, so I had to take a break from streaming and a little bit of a break from some work as well. So I was off work for a couple of days as well. So yeah, that's been the week, but we're currently working on Wonderland. And it's going great. I currently have 6 cookbooks, but love getting more when I can. Making scones. Very nice. Now, what do we all think about the use of the word scones? Scones. My personal thoughts on scones are they're not scones till they're gone. Oh, I need to cook some of these, because otherwise I don't have the cracked variety. Yep, let's go cook some some bricks. Just check. It didn't have any cracked. No, I only got a little bit. Here we go. The wind and the rain cold probs aren't helping your voice. And the problem is that the weather has just been kind of like topsy-turvy. We've had hot, cold, hot, cold. So it's been driving things nuts. Trees like cakey bits or savoury. Let me his recipe book, including one of his scones that was legendary with the family, and I've had a couple of people ask me for it. Muffins, doesn't like cake, mini fruit tarts, and cheesecake bites, but I'm able to carry them while walking this time. Rain, warm, hail, cold. We had sleet the other day as well. I think it was Tuesday. Went into work, was going into work, and I'd gone in, and then about a minute or two later, someone else came in and said, it's sleeting out there. I was just like, oh, seriously. Yeah, where I am, the own scone is only used for a nearby town. The gone scone is the food. Oh, okay. I know this. I know of the town. Yeah, Scone or Scone. The town is called Scone. See, my way of putting it is, it's not scone till it's gone. So, scone is past tense. Scone is present tense or future tense. So I'm going to have a scone, but I had a scone. That's just a joke. I grew up definitely with a scone. That's what we all call it, scone here. If you want to hear people calling it scone, you have to go north. I just hope someday I get a bigger kitchen. I have 3 cupboards, which are quite narrow, so always hoping my stuff won't fall out. Oh, yeah. You need a good... If you ever get a position where you have a good-sized kitchen, like, that's one thing my mum has got. She's got an absolutely fantastic sized kitchen. Good big oven as well, and basically all the things that you could ever want as a amateur cook. It's a very, very good kitchen. So many different things. Yeah. My dream for a future house is a good kitchen with a counter I can sit at to rest my legs. You're probably thinking of the original town closer to you, not the Aussie stealing town. Ah, okay. So in Australia they call it scone, but in I think it's Scotland they call it scone. I think that's where it is. It's 95, next is 55. It rained this evening between. My local group is just complaining about their joints. Ugh, the weather. It's insane. Found it out, but a volcanologist said because lava is a thick liquid with not melted rocks in it. Oh, sorry, what did Fata say? One day I wish to... How did they find this out? Ooh, sorry, we're talking about geology. I'm curious. I've heard if one could touch each lava, it would have the texture of tapioca pudding. Most likely, actually, yeah. Because lava is incredibly thick. It is melted rock. What is rock? Rock is generally pretty hard stuff. So when lava is not the consistency of, say, water, which is incredibly just very runny. Yeah, you know what water is like. So think of lava as like incredibly thick, like almost like it's not just treacle, but like it's also lumpy as well, because like as I said, like the lava has also got a lot of rock which is solidified as well. It's still incredibly hot. So like if lava's moving fast, still got that thick feeling to it. So recently I've started watching a lot of SciShow videos again. It's just like I've been loving nerding out and learning things again from those videos. And one of the ones is they decided to put to the question, how would what would things be like if you could physically drill right down to the center of the earth? You can't. You can only go so far. But it decided to describe the journey that you would take if you went to the center of the earth and how different materials would appear around you. Solid layers of diamonds, very nice in some places. When you get down to the mantle, where people think of as having lava or magma, people think, oh yeah, it's moving around like lava. Actually, no. The mantle moves incredibly slowly, like basically the same rate that your fingernail moves. So when we think about like plate tectonics, the plates are moving at the pretty much the same speed that the mantle is moving at. So like the plate tectonics the closed plates are being dragged along by the magma at those speeds. So it's very slow movement. It's just kind of crazy to think. And just like the descriptions of like how those liquid rocks are, it's fascinating. Jace, thanks so much for contributing to 3,277 to the thing. The table in your kitchen just to be able to fit a microwave in it. Oh, I just want more than 1.5 foot of counter space our place has. Oh. A side table to turn into a microwave stand and kettle tea station. I'm glad that you got a kettle and tea station, because like those are not as if sometimes you have to sacrifice the space as well. Got rid of our old kitchen table just to have more open space in our apartment. Okay, I'm gonna leave that smelting. If I need some more, I'll come up and grab it. That's another thing I need to do. I need to build the bridge, work on the bridge as well with Alfie when we get a chance. I was hoping to get it done sooner, but I got a feeling it's going to take a little bit longer to get that done. Okay, so we're going to replace little bits here with... No, that's not how I want it. Yeah, I'm going to do bits and pieces like this. Okay, for now, let's use just normal blackstone. Grab you. And what we can use is the normal blackstone can... So my idea is we go for just like a little small square. Let's just make a small square. We'll make the shape first. And then we can come back in and break it up. So I think... 3 high. So the idea is that this is going to be a little bit of a... like a little... This is kind of like a fishing hut. Except that it's more like a little rune. So like it used to be a house. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in now and we're going to just break down bits and pieces of this so that it is much more ruined. That means we are going to replace a whole bunch of these with the broken blackstone bricks like this. Which of the... Can I turn these into stairs? I can't turn any of those into stairs. Which is a pity. But we can make this work. What I'll do is let's do a bit of that here. I'm gonna replace the floor with, I think, yeah, let's just replace all the floor with basalt. We could do a little bit of blackstone there. I made this feel very run down. We got to go. We go to someone else's house for dinner table meals. Let's grab. Stair there. I think there's too much on this side. Whoops. Slab. We're making a little hut. Whoops. A little rune. Little rune. That's the plan. It's just like a little rune on the edge of the thing. So, it's like there's not a huge amount of room for detail and stuff. We have to be a bit imaginative. So I think we can use a wall block there. Yeah, a little baby bastion. A little baby bastion. Actually, I like those wall blocks. One of you. And see, if we're using like these little different textures, we can like make it look a little bit more like... we go with you in the bottom here, and then this can be a bit more weathered on top. I'm going to put you on the bottom here. Should also have maybe like a little bit of slabbage just out the back on the ground, as if some stuff has fallen down too. One of the things you definitely need in the kitchen is Tupperware, so nice to have food in the freezer when I'm tired. Oh, absolutely. Gotta mix it up a little bit. Okay, let's do... She. And then we've got this column here that needs to be changed out a little bit. So if we go... I think we go... Stair here. And then... If it's the wall in the middle of a 3x3, you can make it look like it's sagging. Buttons. I knew I forgot something. Almost like there was just like a lantern left over here in the side too. How does this look from across the way? Yeah, I feel like we need to get some stuff back here a little bit. Maybe... To be honest, buttons are great. Are great hiding doors away anyway, as they blend in amazing in certain blocks or places. Hi Luna, good to see you. So I think... Let's make sure we get a little bit of that basalt down. I think when we come back in here with the foliage, it'll make it look even better. So we can get a little mushroom thing here. Okay, right. So I think preferences. I think we do. I think we're gonna go with warped trapdoors. Also, guys, I just remembered something. It's daylight savings time starting tomorrow in Europe. So, yep, I just remember that. I'm gonna have to finish up streams sooner rather than later because it means it's essentially midnight right now for me. Kind of. It's not actually midnight because the time change doesn't happen until 1 a.m. in 2 hours. But 1 a.m. in 2 hours is going to skip to 2 a.m. So yeah, we're losing an hour tomorrow. Okay, I think if we do this, that'll help a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get some signs or something along the edge, just like kind of like give a little bit of anchorage. But on that note, guys, I do actually need to go to bed because some of us have got work tomorrow, and yeah, and I have to get up earlier than my body would be used to getting up on a Sunday morning. So, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. Please do stick around because we're going to do some raids. Last night I went to bed at midnight but couldn't sleep. I think I managed to go to sleep around 7 a.m. So I'm going to struggle tonight. Oh, yeah. Anyone who is in Europe, hats off to you all because we are losing an hour's sleep tonight. Yay! So, if you haven't had your reminder yet, and you wake up tomorrow morning with your phone waking you up an hour early and you're like, or feeling like it's an hour early and you're like, why am I so groggy? Because all the clocks changed in Europe. Doesn't affect, now I will say, just to clarify, anywhere else that does DST, as far as I'm aware, it's just the European time zones that have got that do DST that are changing tomorrow. So if you're, say, in Australia, you've got another week before the clocks go back. I think it's the same in Chile. So other countries, and then of course the US and North America, they've already lost their hour of sleep a few weeks back. So, yep, that's all. You guys don't have to worry about the time changes. It's just Europe. Actually, just let me see. Who starts DST tomorrow? Let's see. Most of Europe basically. Don't know if there's any others. There's a couple of countries that have got very odd DST times, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Okay. So YouTube, let's see if there's anywhere I can redirect you guys to tonight. There are 2 upcoming streams. Okay, I'm going to send you over to Leon's stream on YouTube. That's not going to be until tomorrow, but you can give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in his chat if you like. And yeah, so he'll be going live tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, YouTube, going to send you guys over there. Twitch, let's see who is live on Twitch tonight. I'll go to someone familiar. Let's go to... Oh, I gotta send you guys over to Genfire. So Genfire is currently... Oh, I just got raided. Okay, well, before we raid, I'll just say hello to the raiders. Darthrick15, hello, welcome in. How are you guys doing? If you don't know who I am, my name is Nathra. I'm an Irish content creator who does an awful lot of Skyblock. Guys, go give Darthrick a little follow there. We are literally about to finish up stream because it's late, and we're about to get later because it's daylight savings time and all that jazz is starting tomorrow in Europe. But anyway, we're about to raid out. We're on Twitch. We're going to raid into Genfire, who is currently on Truly Bedrock, and they are having their stream weekend today. So they're doing a big stream weekend today. So yeah, let's go raid Genfire and send them some lurv. Some absolutely wonderful people over there on the thing. Did Fool just show up in my background there? What did Fool do? Hello? Hello?
You don't realize it, but I've been chilling up here, getting like this for the last 10 minutes, where I've been in the corner on your stream, waiting for someone in the chat to say, "Oh, look, that's somebody," just to see how attentive everybody is. No, everybody's very, very art driven, and they were all very focused on this very lovely structure.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's very... It's a nice little room.
Okay, yeah, I came to see if you needed any more netherrack or bone meal, but Jesus Chrysler.
I know. I'll send stream off and then we can have a brief chat before we go. Okay, guys, have a lovely time over at Genfire. Please say hi for me. I'll be back in a second, dude. Excuse me. Okay, go have a fun time. Bye.